If you ain't from the north, you are lucky.
They're dope though.
I mean, it looks pretty sick.
Don't put on
All right, we're here at my homie Seamus's shop, Tailored Chassis Solutions. We're gonna do some work to the Celica today. This is kind of the first upgrades that we're gonna do to the car. We're gonna redo all the brakes, put new seals in them, powder coat them, new rotors, and get all that stuff dialed. My buddy Seamus has worked on a ton of Celica stuff, so he kind of knows all the ins and the outs. So we're gonna check out his shop for the first time and get dirty. So let's do it.
Wow.
Start the jerk. You guys got a lot of cars in here.
I like your anti-ground.
That was donuts in 10 seconds. Let's go.
Yeah. I popped the hood and I'm like, is that for oil? Is that for what is that for?
It's for dual action, dude. Did you see my downpipe, dude? Look at how tight it is in here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. No, you did a good job.
I think it is actually rubbing on the steering rack a little bit, but
Yeah.
you can't hear it all the time. So
You get a big old pry bar, you'll make it fit.
yeah. For my first time
You
doing
did
anything,
very well, dude.
Yo,
You're the
look at
most critical on yourself.
Dude, look at this, dude. What do we got?
Nice. Rears.
We got some semi-metallics.
Yep. Stop tech. Yep. Caliper rebuild kit.
That stuff
Pins,
is all-
springs, retainers. Dude, what did I get you? Brand new caliper
Fresh hardware,
bolt?
too?
Dude.
Jeez.
I hooked it up.
Swing.
Sparkle, sparkle.
All right, boys, we got the Celica Wheels. All right, these are the Rotiform.
Rotiform, baby.
ROC-H's. You know, I wanted to run a skinnier tire, so I got the 205s, but they're obviously a little bit stretched, which is what I don't want. So I might just have to step it up to the 225 so I have that nice flat look.
They're dope, though.
I think they're gonna look good. I just didn't want any stretch on the tire.
All the pistons are all
Frozen.
nuts.
They're frozen.
Bust out the BFH, baby. You know what that is? The big hammer.
Oof. We get all the rusty cars in the north. If you ain't from the north, you are lucky. Freaking on rusted old boxes is not fun. I saw some.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Some people have two-piece rotors.
Not like that.
We have
all right?
three-piece
Not like- we got
rotors.
3 pieces now. Fronts, dude. All right, that is a wrap here at TCS with Seamus and the Celica. We're gonna bring the calipers, which are freshly sandblasted, which took me like 4 freaking hours to get them all stripped down. We're gonna bring those to my buddy Rich, who's gonna powder coat them, and then we'll come back down, rebuild it with all the new seals, and bleed the brakes and be good to go. Yeah. What's up, boys? My boy Rich just got the Celica brakes all powder coated, a little bit of a gloss black. I wanted to finish them off because I didn't want to paint the Celica. I wanted to do a nice cut. So I have this really dope, I don't know if it's dope or not, to be honest, but this face mill that we're gonna just cut just a little bit off just to get a nice billet finish on the Celica. So we're gonna see how that turns out. This is brand new, I haven't used it before, so stoked to try it out and see how this thing looks. All right, let's see how this goes, boys. That's what we're going for. All right, boys. We are face cut, looking good. Now we can get these down to Seamus. We'll finish the brakes. I know my differential just showed up, so I'm stoked on that. We're gonna put the Cusco LSD in the rear, probably set it up as a 1.5 way. Put our new Rotiform ROC-H's on the car with the Nitto tires, and the rest of our install on the BC Racing shocks. So this thing's gonna be looking good.
Oops.
What a way to start the day.
Little rod knock.
Oh my. Oh, you're grinding the crank, dude. Stop it. All right, boys. Well, we're back down here at Tailored Chassis Solutions with Seamus to put the brakes on a Celica, put a differential in a Celica, put a manual boost controller on a Celica, put our new Rotiform and Nitto tires on a Celica, and our BC Racing front shock. So it's gonna be a long ass day. Let's get to it. So what are we doing to the BCs?
We have to take these cups and weld them into your factory lower receiver because it's a super strut.
Can you explain what exactly the super strut is?
It puts the pivot point on the inside of the wheel. So the goal is to have zero scrub or near zero scrub radius.
Because it is a super strut car, the shock is different and everything kind of bolts up differently. There's like this extra arm here, and Seamus has to take the bottom cups off and weld these into like a second upright almost. Second upright. More moving parts. It's just crazy that you actually have to weld that in there. So we're in a fabrication area. Then we're gonna sandblast these first. And then Seamus is gonna TIG weld these cups in.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna prep this baby up and get to some TIGging. All right, one down. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Differential time, baby. You done this before?
Yeah. It's like someone was doing donuts in this thing.
Nah.
Looks like it.
Nah. I knew you were strong. All right, 7.5 inch ring and pinion. Gee. Ready to handle some abuse out of our new Cusco. I figure while it's out,
Yeah.
we get a little clean on her. Well, we ran out of time, so didn't get to do all of the sandblasting, but
We're gonna vapor hone the.
we're gonna vapor hone the rear cover.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, look at that! A Torsen rear end.
So that is the Torsen. It's a gear type differential.
All right, we got the new stubbies.
Oh, it came with new stubs?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, look at this, dude.
I do love like the badges and stuff that come with
Yeah.
real Japanese parts. Here we go, baby. 1.5 way. Oh yeah, she's just gonna fall right out of there. I cannot believe that just came right out of there like that. Yo.
Look at that Torsen rear end right there.
That's a Torsen rear end. T-O-R-S-E-N.
Yeah. For sale, Ryan Tuerck's Torsen diff out of his authentic RC edition ST205. I'll start the bidding at $2,000, I think.
Start the bidding in the comment section below, please.
It's got a proven track record.
It does.
It's got a proven track. That's a good diff.
That thing's done
That's a
at
good
least
diff.
30 donuts. All right, diff diff is opened up. So how exactly do you even set one of these up?
So very much like I'm sure you're used to in the past, doing like wet clutch stuff, dirt bikes, whatever. It's about opposing directional friction surfaces being stacked on each other. So in this scenario, this would be 100% capable lockup because each face is met with an opposing face. Now what you can do is you can take like two similar faces and stack them together. So like these two faces would be going the same direction, meaning that they're not as effective as a locking mechanism.
Okay.
In a full locking setup, this would be what I refer to as a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1. 1-2, they're the two different directions of the face, and it's a 1-2, 1-2, 1 pattern, meaning there's the most amount of dissimilar directional grooves touching each other. So you'll see you have like a diamond shape, meaning on accel and decel, because remember, these pins are driven by the central drive hub. These are the planetary gears on the center.
Yeah.
So when the entire thing is rotating, the ring gear is being rotated around the outside of the basket, these locking angles, these ramp angles have an effect because you have the tire wants to stay stationary and the engine wants to spin the outside of the case, right? So because these are attached to the axles, the central pins want to stay in the same place and the exterior wants to go away or wants to move. So basically as the exterior cage drives these pins up these faces, that pushes these center irons out and it engages the friction plates. Two similar shapes against one another. That means that in accel or decel, they're both being engaged the same. That's a two-way.
Okay.
You could actually move this planetary set to this location and now it's a two-way. You can only have it in two positions. You can either have a one-way 1.5 way or a one-way two-way or a 1.5 way two-way. I would probably set it up 100% locking, 1.5 way, and then put, you know,
Friction modifier in it.
Put friction modifier in
Yeah.
it to suit your on-street behavior.
Okay. I'm glad we got an expert working on this baby.
This is my first one.
Great. And then are we gonna keep the clutch packs the same?
Yeah, so they happen to ship this one in 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1, where you have the maximum stack up of opposing faces.
Yeah.
Exterior, interior. So I'm going to leave it that way, and then we can back that off with friction modifier.
If we want to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Seamus is going to slap the differential back together, put the ring gear on, get the case all bolted back up. I'm going to finish vapor honing the rear cover, make it look brand new. All right, guys, so Seamus has two different deals here for cleaning stuff. This is the regular sandblaster, the snap-on cabinet, and then this is actually called a vapor hone, and this actually uses water, and it really cleans the hell out of aluminum and makes it look brand new. So this is a before and after. I'm actually gonna run through this a little bit more because there's still some really tough dirt to get out of there. But vapor honing is pretty cool. It's a little bit of sediment that's in the water and the water actually softens the blow. So it gives it a really nice clean finish and makes it look brand new. Let's get this thing back in there, finish cleaning it up, and we'll get that rear end back together. There we go, boys. Vapor honing. I love it. Very impressed. Good. Nice spray job.
Cleaned up good, dude.
Cleaned up really good.
Cleaned up good.
Come on, baby. Nice. Nice job, dude.
It's difficult. Put the dial indicator on it and see where we're at.
What are we trying?
I'd like to be between
4 to 8?
I'd like to be between 8 and 10, just the
8
way.
and 10? That's pretty loose.
Clutch type, right? So you're going to heat up the fluid a lot more. You're going to heat up the diff a lot more. You're going to have a lot more expansion. You know, it's going to tighten up that ring to pinion lash. So I like to go a little bit on the looser side in order to accommodate for that. Most race car stuff that's going to have super high heat, I usually set up between 8 and 10, usually on the closer side to 8.
9 down.
Yeah,
It's like 8.
8, 8.5, cold.
All right, what's our real lash adjustment here? 8 thou, you said?
It's walking a little bit,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's 8.
Okay. Yo. Boom. Let's go,
dude.
baby.
All right. Pretty
looks good.
Pretty all right. Ready for thrashing.
Oh, this is the cleanest thing under the car now. It's on there, boys. Our BCs, they in. So this is this weird super strut deal. You guys saw this whole cup that the shock welds into, and then this same deal has its ball joint put in it, and it bolts to the knuckle, and then the bottom has this other weird swinging arm off the lower control arm.
All right, so we're reselling the calipers. We've got fresh pistons coming for tomorrow. So we've got new OEM square cut seals and new dust boots, OEM, caliper half seals, square cuts that go between the two halves in these recesses right here.
Yep, right there.
And then everything
right there
gets bolted back together and back on the car. So these go on the pistons.
They in there? Ooh, clean.
Mm-hmm.
That looks smooth.
Oh yeah. There you go. Oh my gosh. Square cut seals are on. The machine cut you did on the face of these is killer. Yeah, we got a machinist over here.
I mean, yo, ease up. All right, slap that wheel on, dude. What a day, dude. Differential, suspension,
Brakes rebuilt.
brakes.
Brake lines, wheels, tires, lugs.
So anyway, I gotta bounce. We still gotta set ride height and do just, you know, some last minute checks on the car.
Yeah, we'll do a corner
which-
balance,
yeah.
and alignment, set ride heights, corner balance, the whole deal.
Which Seamus is gonna do, unfortunately, without me. But we will see this thing in a couple days.
Yeah.
So, thanks, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, that is a wrap on this episode of the Celica. Definitely some awesome performance upgrades on this thing with the BC Racing shocks. The brakes redone completely, everything brand new and bled in those. And then Seamus with the rear differential install and having his knowledge on setting that up, the breakaway and the amount of tension, and setting up as a 1.5 way instead of a 2-way. So really thankful to have him on board this project and helping me out with the upgrades. The one thing that we didn't get to do that I was hoping for is a manual boost controller, but that saves us some time for the next round of upgrades, baby. Let's see if this thing still does donuts.